Hi guys, I'm Fiona,
And I'm Anna.
and we're going to give you 10 tips for how to survive AP Bio. Tip number 1, don't be afraid to ask questions. Chances are, if you have a question about something, someone else is probably curious about the same thing.
Alright, so tip number 2 is to make study groups with your friends. Oftentimes it's easier to be able to converse and talk about certain subjects and material that you don't understand as opposed to always taking notes.
Tip number 3 is to use your textbook resources and not always rely on Google or websites for information.
Tip number 4 is when you're reading from the textbook, don't be afraid to try different study techniques. Oftentimes people learn in different ways and want to study in different ways.
Tip number 5 is to be proactive with your grade and always communicate with Ms. Gerard. She's more than willing to meet with you privately.
Number 6 is to focus on your learning rather than your scores. Oftentimes we can feel really overwhelmed when we see the score isn't a true reflection of our class.
Tip number 7 is to not compare yourself to other students in the class because everyone has their own bio journey.
Tip number 8 is to prioritize your time well. Don't procrastinate on assignments, and make sure you remember that oftentimes when we turn in documents, they each have timestamps.
Tip number 9 is just to support your classmates and don't be afraid to rely on them for help.
And tip number 10, last but not least, is have fun. This AP Biology class has been so amazing, and as seniors, this is our last science class, and it really helped us end on a really great note at Notre Dame.